and you can actually you can't see it as you just staring at it, but you have to position your eyes differently. Looking in a way, converging your view, distorting your view, and then looking at it for a couple of minutes. At some point, your perceptive system starts to see it in a different way, and you can perceive a three-dimensional picture. So again, it was for us a kind of a challenge to include a sensorial experience in the printed page through technologies. What we also did as a kind of statement was to make the page numbering in binary figures. It would kind of sound cheesy, I don't know now after so many years, but it was strictly binary figures. That for us was extremely cool, but for the printer was a nightmare. And the printer started to complain all the time. It was completely confusing to him where to put the pages and things like that. So after we resisted quite a few issues, but then we had to give up. And even including in the design the binary representation of the page number, we had to include the decimal figures. The first website on Neuron was online in '97, and I have to regret publicly about that in terms that beyond all these networks, I had to say that I made a mistake. Why? Because it was late. Actually, I was ready to make a website even 2 years before, but I was so stubborn in making it in my place, in Bari with a local service and things like that, and making it all myself. Which was wrong, because all the network we were already involved into would have helped a lot. Anyway, the first website was online in '97, and we started to update it every 15 days, so like a kind of a supplement for the printed one. On issue 18, we changed the graphic design, and we focused on three main topics which are still on the cover, stating that are our three main interests. One is hacktivism, which is still a used word, and of course it means talking about activism made through technology, specific technologies, and it refers, of course, strongly to the hacker culture. The other theme, of course, is electronic music, and the third one is new media art. So the magazine started to have these three sections which, passing the years, were more and more intertwined. Again, trying to exploit the magazine as a tool, I wanted to just mention that one of the most beautiful expressions of the Italian political cyberpunk movement was the organization, the organization, the spontaneous organization of annual hacker meetings, which started in 1998. We at Neural were enthusiastic about that because it was a very crowded, thousands of people all over the country, which, Italy is quite long, were gathering in order to share their knowledge. And although we didn't want to be part of it, we wanted, as with many other phenomenon, not to be part of that, so to be involved directly in that. But as a medium, my approach is to be not only sympathetic, but to support them externally, doing the work that is supposed to be by printed publication. So what we did was to attend, at least we attended the first 10 one, and to write a report about that. And so we shared also a lot. I've learned really a lot through all the meetings I've attended. And the only very practical collaboration we did was this one. There was this, not only the meetings, but there was an entire network of hacker labs, hacker laboratories, and they made one action which still I think is beautiful. Basically, the stickers that you see them for those that are not Italian, are the mandatory stickers that you have to put on books and CDs and whatever commercial cultural products you have, and they are mandatory. It's mandatory to put them, to stick them on these products because the authors society, the sort of Italian copyright society, pushed you to put them.